Hello everyone, it's me, Lancer737, and today we're doing a Blue Pony Challenge. But before we do that, I'm going to do a special shout out. This is Sugar Jenna. They are starting up on YouTube right now. Give them some support when you go over to their channel and watch their stuff. Let them know that I sent you. Any new G4 MLP content is good content in my opinion, for the most part. The stuff that they're doing, I think it's pretty interesting. So don't forget to check them out. Um, that being said, when I was saying any new content's good content, I'm just not digging G5. I mean, I know I just said G4, but I'm just not digging G5. But I will give new stuff a shot. I haven't heard anything about the new game coming out yet. I guess I should check that out. I don't know if it did come out and no one bothered to notify or make any commercials for it coming out or what. Excuse me. Not gonna lie, it doesn't. It looks like a watered down version of a Skylanders game to me. But I will give it a shot. Now, that being said, let's get back into the game. And here we go. We're gonna go on a blue challenge, a blue pony challenge. Okay. Believe it or not, when I've been doing these challenges, the ponies I have the most difficulty with doing these challenges have been the pink ones and then the orange ones. I thought not blue, I thought purple would cause me the most trouble, but it's not. Despite the fact they only have one level 40 character, it's been it's been pretty off and on. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's always been easy with the purple ones, but it's easier with purple ones than definitely the pink ones because they're only healing you, which that's a good thing, especially if you have a mixed team. But pink by itself, it feels like it's the most difficult to handle. Okay, here we go. In these challenges, I'll only use the character from that one specific type of pony character class, like in this case, it's going to just be blue. And the rest of them are just damage shields. And I will replace them if they get taken out, but for the most part, I'm only using the color that the challenge is based off. Right now, Tia is just wrecking it. Blue, it's pretty decent with blue in these challenges. The problem with them is the blue powers are all about pushing the board, changing the battlefield, technically buying yourself time too with dealing with specific waves of enemies, but it doesn't do that much damage. And I'm not sure if it's just a glitch or it was intentional, but like the really powerful versions of the blue pony abilities, sometimes when you push the enemies dramatically off the board, you'll destroy an enemy wave and then it'll just bring the entire wave back, while other times only segments of that wave that you just pushed out will come back, not the entire thing all at once. Again, I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's something they did intentionally. I'm going to go ahead and activate now the elements of magic. Oh yeah. Oh boy, this was a bad spot to use it. Now I'm going to have to wait for enemies to move. I know, but it's pointless. Dang it, Twilight. You know that's Twilight's hand. Oh, well, I better do that before it glitches. I'll probably shut off the recorder if I don't do anything. It does that sometimes with some of the games I play, if the screen goes black. See, this is what I'm talking about. The entire wave came back, and sometimes that doesn't happen. It'll be just like, maybe the enemies are two sets of enemies behind the enemies that you just saw on the screen when I accidentally pushed them all out, and the only thing that was left was heavily shielded knights. But anyway, I think definitely the easiest has been Green Ponies, just because the poison ability is just so powerful, especially for the weaker characters. I'm not sure what the story is behind the thought why they decided to make it so that like the weaker, rare, and common poison or green pony characters have a more powerful poison ability, and then the more powerful the stats are and rarity for the green pony is, their actual poison attack gets weaker. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push them out. Reset the clock. At least I think it resets. I'm pretty sure it does. Okay, it doesn't technically reset it, but oh well. It partially kind of does. All of a sudden, I can't hit this guy. What the heck? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if any of you noticed that, but normally speaking, the more common the green pony is, the more powerful their poison ability is. Let's take a look-see. Okay, let's go to characters. Okay, first let's and it's not this way with other colors, like, you know, red characters. Their ability is more powerful the more rare they are, usually. Okay, look at Sunset. Like she's a common character, which I disagree with that. She should be like ultra rare at the very least because of how powerful she is in the lore. Her poison ability is 10% damage per second. And let's go to the next one. The next green pony. Okay, Shirley's will be... See, she's a common, and now she's getting the 15% damage per second. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to more powerful characters. Now, look, this is a legendary, and it's still 15 per second. So that's a pretty big deal for green ponies when you're doing 15 damage per second. 15% of the health bar per second. But that being said, it's going to be really, really, really difficult to get the common and uncommon green pony characters to survive long in the very difficult and the most difficult dungeons, as opposed to the more powerful stat-based ones that don't have as powerful as a poison ability. Now look, this is a rare one, and now it's 20%. As opposed to, you know, Granny Smith, she's legendary, and it was only 15. So right there, you have a green pony that's significantly not as rare as a legendary, and it's more powerful. Luna is 20% in ultra rare, and honestly, because of her abilities in the lore, I think she should have been a legendary. And that being said, I definitely think Shining Armor should have, at the very least, been ultra rare, if not legendary himself. Reason being is his shielding. He's the captain of all the guard, and his shielding magic is the most powerful in the kingdom. He can make shields that cover entire kingdoms, and it's more powerful than anything Luna and Celestia can do with shielding, specifically shielding. But in this, he's just a rare character, and his shield, it might be the worst one, I hate to say it, it might be the worst shield in the game. So I think they should have rethought the capabilities of some of these characters. Okay. Oculus, she's like Luna, ultra rare, 20% damage per second. Pretty good. And I also want to say with Luna, just because she is an ultra rare and because she has 20% damage per second with her poison ability, her and Oculus, I want to call them pocket legendary characters because of their capabilities. They can keep up with legendaries in a lot of ways. Just so you know, that term pocket, that's not from this game. Calling something like, in naval terms, a pocket battleship, it's a ship that has firepower that is very close to a battleship, but it's not a battleship. It's like something bigger than a cruiser. And that's why I'm using that term with Luna. She is a pocket legendary. Not quite a legendary, but her abilities make her pretty comparable. Okay, next, let's, Humdrum. He has the absolute most powerful poison abilities in this game. 30%. And there was one other character. 30%, but he's rare, so like I said, if you're wanting to use that kind of damage against very, very dangerous, most difficult challenge enemies, it's going to be a challenge in itself to get a rare character to survive long enough where you can build up enough energy to use his poison fire ability. But if you can, it's 30% damage to the health bar per second. I think rarities is the same too. Radiance. Yeah. So these two are incredibly powerful. Just getting them to survive is the problem. And again, I don't understand the philosophy of why they wanted the characters for the poison characters to be that way, where the greater the stats, the lesser the poison ability, usually. Now look at Gummy. He's an ultra rare and it's 10%. That's really weird. And Gummy is my favorite pet out of all these, so I would want to use him the most. Using him would just be because I want to use him. It's not because he's good at his abilities. Okay, so Retro Spike, he only does 7% damage per second. But he's a legendary, and he does such powerful attacks because of his stats that they just designed it that way. So you're not going to really notice it too much because his stats do an amazing job in this game. He does an amazing job in this game because of his stats. Now look at this. I think she's the worst green character. Retro Rarity, she only does 5% damage per second with her poison ability. The ability itself looks really cool, but it's only 5% and she's a rare. So like she's the green character you would want to use last. Or if you don't have a choice, you'll have to use it because you don't have very many of them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace be with you. Times are going to be hard. Put your faith in Jesus. Look after your family and loved ones, all of them. Be prudent and mindful of your surroundings and things happening. And again, peace be with you all.